look out. He's in again. Danger, danger, danger. Good try.
Oh, and a dive for the line.
They're going to score in the corner. Great try.
They might not need it. They won't.
That'll do it. What a team. Hello everybody, welcome along. Round 8 of the Bunnings Warehouse Heartland Championship, the final round of round robin, the charity round they call it. And a couple of these games are really important when it comes to the semi-finals next week. Whanganui against King Country, Thames Valley against Horowhenua Kapiti. They are extremely important matches for the Meads Cup, and we're going to start in Whanganui, where Whanganui are playing King Country. That's 2 versus 5. And hosting rights for next week's semi-finals are well and truly on the line.
King Country's had some pretty important games this year and other years, but man, talk about a game where all the chips and cards are on the table. I mean, there's the Pine Tree, there's the Billows Wontonga, and you guys have still got that shot at a Meads Cup semi-final as well, all in one match.
It's a really important match for us, especially with the log of wood on the line. Obviously, being from King Country, it's an important trophy to have for us back home. So it should be interesting. It should be an interesting game. It's always tough going up against Whanganui. It's a good day for it. So we'll see what the outcome is.
It is a good day for it, all right. Beautiful day. And here comes Whanganui in special jerseys today. These jerseys will be auctioned to raise funds for the New Zealand Rugby Foundation. Look out for the big numbers out wide. They are the players that have been really lighting up Cook's Gardens this year. Expect them to do something similar again. King Country, they have some experience in the backs, some young guys in the forwards, and in Patrick Headley at fullback, they've got the record point scorer for King Country in a season. This could be quite a game because King Country hold the log of wood. That's not the Ranfurly Shield, that's the Pine Tree log.
And the King Country boys got all the intent first up, Mace, no doubt. They know they want to stop the Whanganui float. They have to score early, and they have. Absolutely have. Foot's gone over.
Wow.
Caleb Foot.
Wow, just crunched his way through them.
He did. Big, powerful number 8, standing start. Had no right to go through 3-4, was it, Whanganui defenders? On their heels, they were disappointed with that, the Whanganui forwards. Caleb Foot, very powerful.
King Country again attacking. This time they're doing it out wide. And out wide is Wickham Darlington. And he's gone in, and suddenly it's 15 love.
Yeah, it's real frustrations too. You can see Whanganui, they know they're better than this. Tackling high, getting brushed off. But the intent, as we mentioned, is all with King Country. They're getting the territory, they're getting the gains, and they're making them pay.
Crowd here at Cook's Garden are used to Whanganui lighting things up for them, providing great rugby. Well, it's King Country in charge at the moment. But this is a team that has been known to come back from adversity many times in the past, and they're crashing away now. Try is scored, Bongaleka goes in. Gee, he's a try-scoring machine.
Absolutely needed too for Whanganui. 17-0 down at this stage as we see the replay. The 5 points to come to the break. Give them some momentum, I think. Boy, I tell you what, they're going to get a right rev up at half-time.
Ethan Robinson for the extras? No. So we'll go to the break at 17-5. King Country leading Whanganui. Now remember, the Taonga's at stake today. King Country have had their hands on it once already this season. They'd love another go. Oh, what a scrum.
Gee, look at this. What a start to the second half.
Now, they make some ground through Malimole, and great try. Matai goes across.
Beautiful intent there, Mace. Turnover, so there's a scrum tied head, and then it's just the all instincts, good coaching to go wide. And Matai, jersey 14, once again, drifting on the outside was beautiful. But defensively, some poor reads there from Whanganui. Man, this is Whanganui. I thought we're going to get some momentum in the second half. It's King Country. We're piling on the pressure.
Tell you what, there's some grumpy old men in the grandstands. They'll be Whanganui locals, and they're not expecting this, and they're not used to this, and here we go again. He got the first one. He's got another one. Caleb Foote with his second on the back of a great run from Smiler Arkyong.
He's rangy. We know how powerful he is. Caleb Foote with that first half try. This one just running a beautiful support line. Communication would be absolutely on point too. You can almost feel him yelling that he's in support. Boy, I tell you what, Whanganui in danger of giving themselves up a home semi-final in the Meads Cup if they don't pull up the old socks.
Yeah, well, the story here is if King Country win this one and Thames Valley beat Horowhenua Kapiti, then Thames Valley will host the semi-final and not Whanganui. There's a bit of time to go here, though, and the referee's found a try in there. Ray Salu, was it? Yeah. Salu gets up with the ball.
And point well made too, Mace. There's plenty of fight left on the Whanganui side. The impact the reserves come on. They call themselves a mob squad. The reserve bench. It's wonderful. And the mob are on. And mob are making a difference.
It's changed that, hasn't it? The reserves used to be the next best players sort of thing, but now they're bringing them on as they've got impact. And I guess we can thank Rossi for that. And look out, King Country are down the other end. And Wickham Darlington, he gets his second, and surely that's the game for the Rams.
Patrick Headley, jersey 15, decisive in this move here. Want to see him just chasing really hard, this kick, beautiful ball, and then an offload. Very, very skillful from the fullback. Tell you what, they have not won here, King Country, since 2013. That is a lean patch. It's going to be broken. Absolutely want to call it. Even though Whanganui down here, I think time's running out.
Charging at the line. Salu again it was. Now we'll go wide and see if we can find some space out here. Indeed we can. And Mitai Hemi goes in for the try, but gee, they're only halfway there.
Yeah, and time's running out. That beautiful, beautiful trophy. The Pine Tree Memorial Trophy, I think, going back to King Country. They'll be so proud of that.
So too the Bill Osborne Taonga. So it'll be the second time in a season that King Country have taken the Taonga home. 34 points to 17. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Liam, mate, you've been involved in some big wins over time and some tough times as well with KC, with the Rams. How does today rate?
Yeah, no, today will go down in the history books for us. It'll be a memory a lot of these guys will remember coming down to Whanganui and winning on Cook's Garden, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And obviously you get back the Taonga, you now get to lock it away. Ain't no one can take it off you this year.
Yeah, look, the Taonga and followed closely by that Pine Tree log, two big trophies out there that we're coming down to do our best to take back to King Country.
Yep.
Well, it worked, didn't it? They did their best, and they've taken them back. Oh, come on, the Rams. To Oamaru now for North Otago against Buller. Two teams, it's fair to say, have been struggling.
Go on, North Otago, smash 'em!
Go North Otago for Whitestone Cheese!
From the middle of Oamaru to Western, the Valley Rugby Club is where they're playing today.
A wet paddock today. You'll be used to that though.
Yeah, a little bit used to it. It's been a really rough spring in Westport, so we're used to training on some pretty wet grounds, and we've had a couple of wet games. So, to be fair, I know how much rain you guys have had around here over the last sort of 36 hours, so the field's actually way better than expected, to be honest.
So it's getting down to the sharp end, you know. You're going to really put it in the next all here.
Yeah, that's it. We don't want to leave anything in the tank today and just have a really good game and put on a good show, really. That's the plan for the day. So, yeah, we'll have a crack for sure.
So we're going to go over there and we'll make as much noise as we can later on and try and get these boys over the line, eh?
As much noise as you can. I've seen that North Otago Supporters Club in action, and there they are. They don't look like much, do they? But boy, they're noisy.
Used to have the clacker, they used to have the air horn. They can make noise.
Well, they'll be making some noise now as Roland takes it into the collision and they spin it wide for the opening try of the day to the right winger, Ben McCarthy.
Great intent, North Otago. Jake Matthews, jersey 9. You just saw him just offload. He wants to get the ball wide as quickly as possible. They did that. This game's going to be played at pace.
With some terrific hands in the Buller back line there twice. And suddenly a seam's opened up. And out of absolutely nothing, Buller in under the post thanks to Taylor.
Well, sometimes happen, doesn't it? Just stagnated defence, bouncing ball. Taylor plays for Marist Albion over in Canterbury. Can we have a crack at the Heartland?
Some big blokes in this North Otago forward pack, and there's a couple of them have had carries now. And here comes another one. Pitt can go. Try scored. Try scored to Toowoomba.
Sides that are playing well, and North Otago are playing well in this first half. Everyone wants to get the hand on the ball. They're all around it, all eager, plenty of energy.
They don't look much like a team that's only won one game this season, do they, North Otago? They're a bit of a mystery as Feke opens up a great big gap and Bao Tavao goes in for the try.
How good was Feke's step on the right-hand side there? A shimmy, the hips moved a little bit and just gassed it.
Manawatu feeds the scrum and the Bullabecks think they can do something. Well, all they can do now is chase because this is going all the way back.
Greg Dyer, long run. I mean, all very well getting an intercept, but when you're 60 metres out, you still got to run it. Like he immediately started looking around for someone, then thought, well, I'm going to have to do it myself.
Buller, last time they were down this end of the park, they ended up at the other end on an intercept. They'll be looking for slightly better ball security, or indeed just give it to a big fella. And McRobbie goes plunging across.
Yep, another player coming over from Canterbury on loan, plays Sydenham, but great. They're not going to make the Canterbury NPC. Come and play Heartland Championship. It is absolutely the start of a pathway.
Wells, no problem at all. So we go to the break. 31 points to 14. That's a high-scoring first half, and North Otago have had the better of it.
Both teams got good intent, though. We thought it was going to be played at pace, and it has not let up.
Havili. Little attack of the dropsies, and so an advantage to North Otago and Feke. Oh, does the rumble, the tumble, and the forward roll. No problem at all. Now, looking for support. Anybody will do. Picks out Clooney, and he flicks it inside. And Kato, who was involved earlier, gets the try.
Absolutely wanted to go wide. They want to play with pace, that transition from defence to attack. They know what they want to do, North Otago. No doubt been working all year on it. They're exploding on round 8.
Yeah, Jason Forrest, the coach, will be happy that it's finally happening, I'm sure. As Harewood takes it forward. Matthews, who's been very prominent in this game. Dyer's moved into first 5. And the try has gone, and the ball boys, look, Feke deserved that. He's set up 2 or 3.
Well, I'm glad he's got one, because he has been outstanding this afternoon.
Now they're lining up again. They're all waving their hands out wide. 2 passes, scores. No. We're going for the pick and go.
Now we're going to go wide.
Not very, but wide enough for a front rower to get a try. Max Sawyers is the man.
Comprehensive, you have to say. Time pretty much up on the clock. North Otago will be very happy with their afternoon.
Dyer's 5th conversion, and at 55-14, North Otago, well, they made the noise. Did the supporters club and the team listen?
Look, we just turn up and try and do our community proud and ourselves proud. So hopefully we did that today. We try to throw the ball around and, we missed a few more tackles than we would have liked. But, at the end of the day, we just asked for effort and, I can't fault the boys for that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was good to end the season on a high with a better performance. Well, having a win, so we got on top early, scored a few early points, and leaked a couple of tries at just one half time. But then played well, scored early in the second half, and sort of put them away a bit. But pretty messy game, but happy with the result.
Yeah, I bet you are. Stick around, folks. There's a whole bunch more footy to come. They're playing for the Coal Pit Trophy in Greymouth. That'll be a bit interesting. I'm really looking forward to Thames Valley and Horowhenua Kapiti. You're back with Heartland Rugby, and we're on the west coast of the South Island where it's a lovely, lovely day. John Sturgeon Park is the venue, and it's the venue for West Coast against South Canterbury for this, the Coal Pit Trophy. Here's Tom with a bit of history.
Welcome to sunny Greymouth with both teams here, something to play for. South Canterbury need at least 1 point to ensure a home semi-final and final if they get that far. West Coast needs some points today and a bit of luck elsewhere to host a Lochore Cup semi-final. But of course West Coast have one thing up their sleeve. They are the last team to beat South Canterbury, would you believe it, 2019. These two gentlemen here, Logan Winter and Troy Telfrey, were very much part of that. In fact, Logan scored the winning try. Tell us how that try came about.
Oh, it was just kind of a bit of an edge play, I think, and me and the Cuzzy linked up, and I think Malili was in there too on the ground, and we ended up a few passes in between each other, and got to the finish line, I suppose.
It was very late in the piece, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think there's about 2 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, take the lead, which is good.
So, what advice can you pass on to your teammates about how to beat this team?
Oh, just get in there and or in the nitty gritty. They're not into it because they want to play, fast flying footy and run it to the edges and use all their strike players. So, we're just going to keep it gritty and get them in the rucks and stuff.
They've been slow starters in this season, so they're a little bit vulnerable there, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe vulnerable there, but with the record they've got, they're definitely a good side, and it's going to take a big effort from us to tip them up today. But we don't really have much to lose. We're guaranteed a semi-Lochore next week, but just where that'll be is up to us. But we're just going to throw the kitchen sink at them.
G'day, I'm Jimmy Robertson here with Angus Mitchell. It's a beautiful day over here on the coast. South Canterbury playing West Coast for the last round robin game of the Heartland Championship 2024. Gus, how was the trip over?
Yeah, good trip, long. Weather was nice coming over, so it's good to see the sun today.
Yeah, not very often you get a day like this over on the coast, so hopefully we get some good running rugby. Debut today, how you feeling? Nerves?
Yeah, pretty nervous and that about it all, but no, excited. What about you, Jimmy?
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit nervous myself, but I'm sure once we get out there it'll be all gravy. Cheers.
100 games for halfback Willie Wright for South Canterbury today. Here he is with the family leading the team on. West Coast already on the park. Tom Conroy is the man with the call.
Goes to the back of the line out and good ball from Tu'ulua. And that's going to be a drive where Telfrey's at the back with his arm wrapped around the ball. Goes to the ground, but not the bit with the ball. And now becomes available. The halfback sniped away and found Hemihima, but he couldn't quite get across the line. West Coast continue to pound the chalk, but come up short on this occasion. They may not hear the draw of the pass, not required. There's Jacob Waikari-Jones skipped through the gap and scored the first 5 points of the afternoon in favour of West Coast. Knock backwards, chance on the outside. It's going to take some good cover defence to shut this move down. Molly is lowered. They just think there's a gap that they can make some inroads in, and that's Whakatava getting close. Ball was lost on the ground but backwards. Right goes centre field, and Fido continues on the good work. Now the backs are going to require some quick hands, and Mannix has a chance to score in the corner, and he says, thank you very much, I will. And the big men couldn't crash through. The backs did their job. They did it very well. And the pass to Mannix ensured that South Canterbury crept further ahead. There might still be time for one line out if they clear it to touch. And that'll be a West Coast ball. So the charge down, the potential try for Parker, and over! Well, great play by the winger. And that's the ultimate best result for West Coast. Parker was on hand and he made no mistake. It is flagged away, so no conversion, but an impressive try and an exciting way to finish this first half here, John Sturgeon Park. No pressure being applied, no progress. Hema backs himself, and right to do so. The second 5-8, he came in at such pace that even two players couldn't stop him. Still looking for forward progress. Oh, that's a lovely show and go by Robertson. Ball was lost backwards. Tackles need to be made. West Coast have got to be careful not to concede too much, and certainly not penalties, and let this game get away on them. And they'll do so courtesy of a penalty. Tap and go by Willie Wright, goes for the corner, gets there. That's a captain's try if you've ever seen one. And the penalty conceded by West Coast, Willie Wright said, I think I might have 5 points of my own to go to the tally. And that will buoy the West Coast coaches. And now it's Robertson, who's looked good coming on, shrugging off the tackles, and one good piece of work's been undone by another by West Coast as Visola scores again, and what a game he's put together. And what a bounce back by South Canterbury. So to the back they go, and West Coast haul that ball in. Drive at the back. And this has been successful before and could be so again. Over and out, as they say. And yes, so Troy Telford, the game doesn't go by here in Greyman without him having a say on the outcome. This fullback, Vaisaloa, has shown great gas. Support play, terrific. Tackles being broken, support play, absolutely absurdly good. And another try to the fullback. He's been gas personified. And he was very much part of the setting up that try. He was all part of finishing it. Scooted over his coast centre field. And lots of choices about attacks. They go to the left. And Kaisia, he got them underway, and Sheridan continued with the punch. Kaisia again, that pass looks maybe a fraction forward. The referee, no, in better spot than I was. And play will continue with West Coast having their arms around the ball and scoring. Well, that was a terrific effort. Simpson in the end with the try. Well, they've decided not to take the kick because they think they're close enough. And I think the referee has told West Coast, you're only going to get a touch of the ball if you kick off, not if you take the conversion and waste the time. As the ball bounces, and rather kindly for the visiting team. They will know that time is up. And so is the game. And that we'll see. A win by South Canterbury, a hard-fought win by South Canterbury. Bit of congratulations on two things, 100 first-class games and a nice way to finish the season.
Yeah, it's a nice way to finish. It's a tough place to come over to the coast and get the job done. You know, the crowd's pretty vocal and, yeah, but proud of the boys. There's a lot of guys making their debuts today, and I think we had about 11 or 13 guys out through injury and whatnot. So to still field a team like that and play like that, yeah, really proud.
Over on the east coast of the South Island at the Ashburton Showgrounds, it's a lovely day there too as Mid Canterbury play Poverty Bay. It's been a tough old season for Willie the Wecker. They haven't won a game yet, but Mid Canterbury playing in charity jerseys for the Meningitis Foundation. Mid Canterbury have a chance of a semi-final berth. They've been playing pretty well this season in their green and gold, so let's see how they go in purple and white. They're going pretty well. They're going well enough to score a try very early. Hona, the loose forward, goes across.
Yep, crucial that they're just very, very clinical early on. Take apart Poverty Bay, who they should be expected to win. Doesn't mean they're going to. So a start like this, good structure on the line-out drive, good numbers in behind the ball is the start they want, and then they can build momentum during the 80 minutes.
They'll auction these jerseys later on, and all the funds that they make from that will go to the Meningitis Foundation. There's 3 or 4 games in this round where this is happening, and 4 different charities. Gee, this is another great drive.
This is very good structure, lower than Poverty Bay.
It's going to go the whole way, I think.
Stay interested, folks. This is pretty good rugby.
Wide now, we're talking. Vasu Rakuta. Not going to stop him from 5 metres away, even if you do wrap your arm around his neck.
No, and the acres of space created because of that beautiful line-out drive way on this right-hand side, sucking in all the Poverty Bay defence. They have to come in because of that. Numbers to burn. Look how big and strong he is.
He'd go right in the line-out, wouldn't he?
He's not tough enough, but he looks pretty big.
Poverty Bay attacking the line through the line-out drive. Now, this is going backwards a little bit, so they release the ball. Lovely step. The step was from Porou. And they're driving closer and closer, and over goes Mitch Purvis.
Like that. Like it a lot, Poverty Bay. Well done. Plenty of ticker. We know that. Hasn't always gone your way this season. But you stay in the fight as long as you can.
The old tap kick move from 5 metres out. And somebody under all of that has got themselves a try. Big Michael Hennings, who wouldn't?
Well, we've seen him do some very, very athletic tries this year, haven't it? This was just pure strength, just fully committed, going into the Poverty Bay defence, 3 or 4 defenders, and somehow he got through the lot of them.
They're coming, they're coming. Look out, they're coming. Mid Canterbury again hammering away at the Poverty Bay defence. It's a lovely pass, lovely pick up, and away goes Riki. Finds support all over the place. Try scoring halfback is McClay. He's scored a few this season.
And it's a beautiful line that a 9 can run. I mean, a lot of the great 9s scoring under the post like that, just beautiful delivery. And then McClay, jersey 9, let's track him, just running down the middle of the paddock, staying in support, always available. Classic 9 line.
Used to be called the Fat Man's Track until the halfbacks decided that actually it was something that could work. So they kicked the fatties out of it and run it up there themselves, and now it's a classic halfback line.
No, the fatties are still there, they're just 10 metres behind.
Oh, they're running ragged. They're running them ragged as McClay goes in for another one. I'll tell you who's going really well here is Tom Riki in 12. Look at him make another break.
Ball player, because he always has a ball in 2 hands, passing, offload, tucking, he can do all sorts as well. So running at the line in 2 hands, available to offload. But this is now the momentum that Mid Canterbury want. Been playing so well this season. They've got the eyes set on the semi-finals next weekend. They just want to keep this momentum, keep the energy, keep the confidence going forward.
So Mid-Canterbury will go to half-time at 47-7. They're in 4th place going into this round, and no matter what happens, they'll be in 4th place coming out of this round. So they are going to play away in a Meads Cup semi-final. Front of the line out, move. That'll do. Did he get there? Did he get there? Yes, indeed he did. Hatumaka, the bulldozer for Poverty Bay.
And it was down at half-time, but we keep saying plenty of ticker, plenty of fight in the Weckers. This is exactly what they needed to do, away from home. Really important, though, Mid-Canterbury. They cannot just rest on their laurels. They've got to keep moving themselves, keep pushing forward.
Yeah, they do. Taylor with a good line-out win. Set up in midfield. And look out, here they go again. Here they go again, Poverty Bay. This time it's Taumata.
Good strong leg drive, Taumata, but once more, got to stay a little critical of Mid-Canterbury. Didn't see them brushing off the tackles like this in the first 40.
Arm tackles, never going to work.
Yeah, they are so far. It's hard to turn it around when your mindset changes. Can't just flick the switch.
Oh, look, counter-ruck from Poverty Bay, and they're going well. They're going very well as Profit races into the clear, and they've now scored the last 3 tries in this game. Look out, the red machine is rolling.
And what we're going to enjoy in this replay from Profit is just this anticipation where we saw an opportunity and it's laid on the gas. Not even shot at the moment, jersey 15. Then bang, beautiful. So if your player makes a break, there's an opportunity, your speed says you've got to get there, sense it, get there and finish the job.
Well, time's going to be an issue for Poverty Bay, but willingness is no problem at all as the conversion attempt. Oh, hit the post, stays out, whistle blows, Mid-Canterbury win it and finish 4th.
Yeah, big credit to the boys who come in that last 40 and just really ramped it up and just yeah, like we said, just put a little bit of mana back into our jersey.
We knew we had to come out firing, and we did that. Plenty of playing with ball in hand and found space, and it was great. Second half a little bit disappointing. Like you say, 47-7. It's a big lead to have, and we probably didn't keep on it in that second half. But credit to Poverty Bay, they went for the full 80.
Tell you what, we've had some pretty rubbish weather in 2024, particularly in this part of the world, in the East Coast, but it's a lovely, lovely day today in Ruatoria, and they're welcoming Wairarapa Bush as the opposition today. This is 8th against 9th.
All the brothers are all amping for the game. I'm definitely amping for the game. My first game for the Sky Blues, so it's pretty massive thing for me as a young fella from growing up on the coast there, coming back here from going away and coming back to play for the coast there. It means a lot. It means a lot coming back here, playing for your whenua, you're playing for your roots. So yeah, it's been pretty good.
When was the last time you put the blue jersey on?
Probably under 16s, I think.
Yeah, wee.
Making your debut today, it's going to be a big game. Coming off that bench, what are your work-ons and what are you going to do bring to the team?
Definitely make an impact is going to be my go-to. Just, enjoy it. That's what I came here for. Just enjoy it. Have some fun.
Whakarua Park in Ruatoria. It's one of the great places to have fun in New Zealand rugby. Porou Brooking with the call.
Still there though for Ngati Porou. Parks out in the Bura. Long pass across the Pewhairangi. They work it out through the hands here to Craft Chemist. Craft Chemist breaking through a tackle. He's got Samupur with him. Samupur down the sideline. Has he got the wheels to get there? Just pulled up short. Pick and go here from Ngati Porou. Right on the line there. Samupur down in back plate. May have been injured after that break. Nabura! There's the first try of the game. Drew Nabura, welcome back to the Sky Blue jersey. It was spun wide quickly. Nabura using that muscle to get over the line. Couple of minutes gone in this one. What a great start to the game by Ngati Porou. They go back infield. Another advantage here for Wairarapa. Tamilau looking for the ball. Back to Tafa. They put the kick in. It's tap back infield. Bit of helter-skelter rugby there from Samuport. Oh, and they've given away a try. It's been ripped off the Ngati Porou player there, and Wairarapa come up with a 5-pointer to take the lead. The chip was put in. They were under advantage. The ball was tapped back into play. Fraser found himself under pressure, and in the resulting play, Wairarapa have ripped the ball off him and scored. Short line out called. Wallingford drops the halfback. They go high to Green. Royal getting in there now, looking for the ball at the back. Can they get it back? Wairarapa being told to get out of there. Now Royal's got it in the back. Referee's got advantage here. Joe Royal, he gets another 5-pointer in the sky blue jersey. Watch for the mana wave. He'll get up and he'll salute the crowd. 17-12 with the kick to come. You can see here, referee was playing advantage. Royal got his hands on it. The drive came. Ngati Porou get a 5-pointer. 8 out from the line. Tamilau goes infield to Liai Manu. Tamilau looking for the ball again, having a go himself here, getting closer. Referee's got advantage here, not rolling away, I think, against Ngati Porou. Curtis, they spin it wide. Numbers here for Wairarapa. They'll go in the corner. Tafa out wide. 22-12 with that 5-pointer. You see it here. Ambrose was playing halfback. Some nice work there from Tuckle to get the pass away. And Wairarapa extend their lead. 22-12 with the kick to come. Stokes winding it up the middle. Bounces out of a big tackle. Parks out now to Pewhairangi. Pewhairangi stepping up the middle. Pewhairangi finding himself in space. Pewhairangi's got Parks with him. Pewhairangi will go all the way. Oh, and he may have pulled his hammy in the process. Api Pef. Beautiful individual brilliance there. Fraser will line this one up. She's all locked up at 22 all. Ngati Porou will look to take the lead before half-time if Fraser can convert this one. Fraser doesn't muck around. Sends it between the posts. That's half-time here at Whakarua Park. Ngati Porou Kopoi have fought back to take the lead just on half-time. Wairarapa, Tamilau out to Haider. They spin it wide. Oh, little dummy here. Space here. Out to Curtis, Ambrose Curtis. He'll race away in the corner. Some nice quick work there from Wairarapa. Spinning it out wide, finding space. She's a point-scoring feast here at Whakarua Park. Wairarapa. Let's see the dummy there. There was a bit of obstruction called for. 31-27 with the kick to come. Wairarapa up offside. Out to Fraser. Fraser having a step. Referee still playing advantage. Gives it back to Parks. Parks looking for runners. He's got Nabuda getting the pass away. Oh, some nice work there by Drew Nabuda. Backed up by Palmona Samupo, who will get the 5-pointer for Ngati Porou. Parks and Fraser combining that little back flick there to Palmona Samupo, who does well to realise he's got no man on him, no defender. Doesn't put the ball down, takes it a bit closer to the post. Ngati Porou extend their lead again. Dearden looking for the ball. Looked like a knock-on in there. Play on, says the referee. Haider gives it out to Tamilau. They spin it wide. Oh, it's been picked up here by Haidewa. Benny Haidewa will race away in the corner. TBC winger, fullback, second five, first five. He plays everywhere. Today he's on the wing for the Kopoi. That'll seal it. 43 points to 27 with the kick to come. Now, Ngati Porou will watch the results to see which semi-final they're in. Wairarapa, 3 minutes left on the clock. Tamilau goes out to Haida. Haida gets the pass away to Ambrose. Ambrose stepping. Going for the line. He stopped just short. Oh, there it is. There's a 5-pointer for Wairarapa. That's the points fest that this game has been. Whoever has the ball and seems to hang on to it will score a try. That'll bring the score up to 45 points to 32 with the kick to come. Not successful. That's full time. Ngati Porou Kaupoi have fought their way into the semi-final against a spirited Wairarapa Bush team. Kaupoi coming out on top of this one, 45 points to 32.
And you guys have had a great run towards the end of the season. I know you'd be pretty proud of your boys' efforts.
Yeah, ultra proud of the way the boys have really come together towards the end of the season. Unfortunately, couldn't put it together for our supporters, for everyone back home. But sometimes it's just rugby.
That was a hard game out there.
Yeah, it was a hard game, but it's good to have a winning captain's speech than a losing one. We've been 3 losses on the trot, so to get an last final win at home is fantastic.
Yeah, great result. Big game still to come. Thames Valley and Horowhenua Kapiti. Thames Valley win this, they'll host a semi-final. Back with Heartland Rugby, and we're on the Coromandel Peninsula, the lovely, lovely little township of Whitianga. Lion Park, just right there. Thames Valley hosting Horowhenua Kapiti. Thames Valley had a pretty good season. They're running 3rd at the moment. Horowhenua Kapiti just a little bit behind them, but they're playing some pretty good footy.
Go Thames Valley!
And here come the hometown heroes. The wisdom on the bench.
And I've enjoyed it so much. Thames Valley taking their games around the clubs.
Well, they're at Whanganui, weren't they, a few weeks ago?
Sharing it with the community, getting good crowds, good energy. They've got to deliver, though, the Swamp Foxes.
Oh, hang on. They're coming from behind already because Jack Sturmey has the first try of the game.
And that is the way to silence the crowd, isn't it? Horowhenua Kapiti would have been in their changing rooms not that long ago saying we've got to start quickly, got to get down there, got to silence the crowd. Couldn't have scripted it better.
Now, I reckon Thames Valley might... Oh, no, hang on, I'll come back to that because they're on the run. They might just win the prize for the most venues in a season as they open them up here. Thrupp will not be stopped. Wow, Alex Thrupp. Goodness me.
Well, if there's a prize for the most venues, that's going to be a prize for one of the tries of the year.
I reckon.
So, beautiful step. Thrupp, beautiful support play too from the right winger.
Pirouette.
Hit and spin. Power.
Lovely.
Confidence.
Lovely.
Yep, lovely.
Lion Park, the Lion's Den. And the Daniels coming to the Lion's Den, Horowhenua Kapiti, and they're taking it right to them. The big man at number 8 is Alai Fatu. Oh, and a big gap by the goalpost, and the try is scored by Sturmey, coming for his second.
Gap created, mind you, Mace, by all the work done up front. Wiki, I think it was, jersey 4 was the first big run. Then you mentioned 8. But all those players, just all that work in and around the game line, getting some momentum, bringing in the Swamp Fox defence, opening up those gaps. Some good structure from Horowhenua Kapiti.
It is, yeah, they're playing good footy. Quick hands in the back line, and Thames Valley have opened it up, and heaven knows it's Sturmey again. This time he needs help, and he finds help from Komai Savai. In he goes for the try.
And he can scatter, can't he, little halfback? Komai Savai. Turnover, so that transition, defence to attack, but the mindset from Horowhenua Kapiti once more, keep the ball moving. Boy, this is silencing the crowd, I have to say. I mean, both teams have been playing well, but you have to, if you're a betting man, so the Swamp Foxes were favourites.
Most definitely, but look at that. 21-14, so Horowhenua Kapiti lead by a converted try at half-time. Good tackle. Now look at this guy. Special jerseys being worn today by Thames Valley, and they're going to be auctioned in on behalf of the Goldfields School, and Harper is a pupil at that school.
You're well done, Harper. That's how you nail the half-time exit.
Oh,
look at this. Beautiful ball, beautiful line.
Take that. Sean Pape, what a try.
What a line. What timing he might have
and
hurt
now he's
himself.
broken down.
but he got over the line, but that was beautiful. Communication would have been good. Maybe not verbal, but I bet there's a lot of facial communication. He could see his eye to eye.
And did you see who gave the last pass? It was Jack Sturmey, who's already scored 2 tries, having a wow of a game for Horowhenua Kapiti. Here goes this halfback again. Komai Salu. Oh, he's got into the clear. Komai Savai. Oh, yeah. Now they know they're onto something now. Look at that scoreline.
All starting here with that good line speed and defence, just pushing up very, very hard. Funny that rule, isn't it? If you'd knocked it down, it would have been a penalty. It flicked up, went back into his hand, and he scored a try at the other end. One of the quirks of rugby.
Well, it's only a knock-on when it hits the ground. Now, Thames Valley need to get back into this game, and they need to get back in a big way and in a hurry. Good break, that, from Morgan. Morgan looks inside, finds Thrupp. Thrupp goes in for another one.
And that's equally as good as the first. Morgan's been good for Thames Valley this year. Classy, second 5'8". Good footballer. They want to hurry it up and try and get the 7 points and move on. Look at that show and go. You know, it's like John Leslie, for those that remember John Leslie, the Otago, the Highland and Scottish international.
Call.
And that is a real compliment to Fletcher Morgan.
Ross Cooper and a few of the other alakadoos of the Thames Valley Rugby Union in the tent. Up and over.
No way through there, though. Horowhenua Kapiti are not relenting.
Nor are Thames Valley as they hammer away from a foot and a half, and someone scored. Josh Ty, the replacement hooker, somehow or other burrowed his way through that pile.
Gee, and we've got a lot of game left in us. We really do. I mean, I'm tense in the commentary box, mate. I'm not sure about you, but I can look around the crowd here. And they're into it, but they're also on the edge of their seats.
Right. Thames Valley. Collard. Oh, great offload. Great offload. Now we've got something going. Out on the wing is Beasley. And this is it enough?
Well, they got over the try line, but what Horowhenua Kapiti did really well there, I guess if you can say that, is that they kept them on the sidelines, making conversion really hard, because any points is crucial at this end of the season, this end of this game. They rushed over there, Horowhenua Kapiti, kept them out. And this game may come down to the penalty kicks we've seen.
The kick is over.
Wow. But not enough.
41-35, Horowhenua Kapiti have done it.
You must be very proud of the boys.
Oh, extremely proud. We know how good Thames Valley are, especially at home. For us, it's been a pretty up and down season, but we wanted to finish round robin with, a performance we can be proud of, and I probably couldn't be prouder, to be honest.
So let's wrap up a very interesting round 8 of the Bunnings Heartland Championship. Ngati Porou, very good win at home, as to Canterbury, who didn't have a great second 40 in their game. North Otago, best game of the season, beating Bulla. Horowhenua Kapiti, well, maybe their best game too, away to Thames Valley. South Canterbury continue unbeaten. And King Country, maybe the game of the round.
So here's how it looks. South Canterbury unbeaten again. Whanganui, well, they're the other host, but Thames Valley missed a trick then with Whanganui losing. If they had beaten Horowhenua Kapiti, then it would have been Thames Valley hosting. In the Lochore Cup, those 2 bonus points West Coast got against South Canterbury bring them into the semi-finals. And the bottom 4 there, well, I'm afraid they will be heading towards the beach. Well, local legends, you can't get more legendary than the Bill Osborne Taonga. It's been to 6 different places this season. Started at East Coast, went to Bulla, went to King Country, went to Thames Valley, went to Whanganui, and now it's ended up for the summer back at King Country. Uncle Bill will be in Tikawiti until next winter. But will he stay there for the whole season? Who knows? Speaking of King Country, they host the Lochore Cup semi-final against Ngati Porou East Coast, while Horowhenua Kapiti are at home to West Coast. And in the Meads Cup, South Canterbury, Mid Canterbury, that'll be a doozy. Whanganui, Thames Valley, that'll be a doozy too. I'm looking forward to that. They are 4 very, very closely matched games. The semi-finals of the Meads Cup and the Lochore Cup. They're next week when we come back on Heartland Rugby.